It is a beautiful sunny day here in Michigan. I just stepped outside, gonna head to the greenhouse and start planting, but I just thought I would step over here quick and enjoy the snow, and the sunshine is popping out a little bit, so I think it's gonna be a nice day for us. All right, let's head out to the greenhouse and get to planting what we need to finish up. It's a lot warmer in here, so that's nice. I still have to warm up a little bit. I'm not all the way there yet. It's pretty cold outside. But the other day I was working on planting up this little area right here, and I ran out of time because I had to go get my kids from school. They got dismissed early from school. So I am going to finish up the other plants that I have to plant up, and I just thought I would bring you along to see if you're interested in seeing what I'm doing today. Those are the plants that I'm going to plant up today that are on the ground. And I think I might start with the prayer plants. There's two varieties of prayer plants. So I'm going to get set up and then we'll get to planting. I got my pots all filled up, so now I'm going to plant this beauty. Isn't it cool? It's called a lemon lime prayer plant. There's 28 little plants in a tray, and so I did 14 of the orange color and 14 of these. I love the prayer plant. They are really cool. One of the cool things about them is they open, their leaves will like open in the morning, and then at night they close, and they will come in and cave in and close, kind of like that, like roll up. And so they're named prayer plant because they will close like they're praying or bowing. And then also too, the leaves tend to go down almost like they're praying or bowing. So I just think they're really cool that they will open and close with the light. When it's really nice light out, they stand straight up like this. But then when it starts to get darker out at night, the leaves will go down. All the leaves will go down like this, and then start to close and roll up like they're bowing and praying. There is a lot of different varieties of prayer plant. This one is called lemon lime, and I think it's just because it kind of looks like a lemon lime color. And they have really cool veins in them. They are pretty slow growing, so it takes them quite a while to grow. They're very slow growing, but they can handle lower light, so that's kind of nice too. And they are pet friendly, so they're not toxic at all, which is really important because a lot of the customers at the market have pets. So that's kind of nice too, that this one is pet friendly. They're safe, they're not poisonous at all. We got them all planted. I think they look great. Just have them root in a little bit, fill out a little bit, and I think they're gonna do just fine in that size pot. So now I'm gonna put them in a tray and then move them over there where we have space. Now I'm gonna do a red veined prayer plant. So the same type of plant that we just did, the lemon lime, but with a red vein in it, which is really cool. Kind of warming up a little bit. Yay, finally. Alright, so with these prayer plant, it's the same kind of thing I was telling you about, but what I really like about it is the underleaf. The underleaf is like a red. Isn't that cool? So it's like that cool vein, red vein in there, and then a red underleaf. I was thinking about trying to split them, but I don't think I can split it because, for one, they're really slow growing, so I don't really want to do that. And then I was trying, let's say I do that, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I'll kind of get all the dirt off so you can see. So if I do split it, I don't think it's gonna work because it's all on one, one thing. So I'm not gonna split these. I don't know if they'll work, and I don't know. I don't really want to try it on all of them, and then it just takes forever. And I wish I wouldn't have. So this one I'm feeling like I should not be. I'm not gonna split this one. Now we are gonna do umbrella plant. It looks like that. I think it's really cool. Umbrella plant, or some people call it, I think, umbrella tree. It can get pretty big if you put it like, in a bigger size pot. It can get pretty big, like a tree shaped form. And the common name umbrella plant is because the leaves kind of resemble like the shape of an umbrella, at the top. And it is lower light. It likes to be wet, so it does not like to dry out, so you gotta kind of keep an eye on the watering. They are toxic to pets, so you have to be careful around pets too. They are air purifying, so that's kind of nice too. They just kind of grow tall and upright. Up next, I'm going to do two different varieties, or two different plants are in this tray. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds of dracaena, and then Croton. All right, let's start with the Croton. It's really cool. I don't think I can split this because it's just all kind of, one clump. So what I know about the Croton, and I'm learning, like every year, I'm learning different things about the plants, so I don't know a lot, but I'm getting there. So I'll tell you all the things I can remember about Croton. It is a really bright and bold house plant. Like, the leaves are really cool. There's like green, orange, yellow, red, and then the underleaves are kind of cool too, like different colors on the underleaves too. And they like I would say a bright light. They are air purifying, and their leaves change color with age. So as they get older, their leaves kind of change color, so that's kind of cool too. You can kind of tell like how old they are by what color of leaves they have. One other thing that I know about Crotons, they are pest resistant. So I think that means like a lot of the pests and stuff, like, don't really like to live or grow or eat them. So that's kind of nice too. You don't really have to worry about them, getting bugs or anything like that. Most people, I think, like them for their leaves, just because it's so bright and bold. It's a really cool, fun house plant. Now we're going to plant some dracaena. It's a really spiky, I think it's in like the cordyline family. We're going to do 4 different varieties. This one's like a really cool red and green variegation. This one is the total opposite. It's a green with a red variegation. There's kind of the difference. So they call it something. The spiders call it something too. What is it? An opposite or an opposite I don't remember. Anyway, sorry. And then this is kind of cool. It's got like white, red, and green in it. So it's kind of cool. So we got those 3. Dracaena. And then this is also a dracaena that I'm just learning. It's new to me, but it's a totally different, kind of look. I like it. I think it's cool. I'll tell you what I know about dracaena so far. It's also known as dragon tree or dragon blood. And the dragon, I think it's because the word dracaena in like a different language, I think it's like a Greek name, means dragon. and I think it means female dragon actually, dracaena in Greek. And the red, you know, that they all have a little bit in them, not all of them, but some of them have in them. They say dragon's blood, you know, like blood's red. So they can get pretty big. If you know, put them in a bigger size pot, they will keep getting bigger and stuff, which is kind of cool. And they can turn into like a tree-shaped form too. Here is some in a bigger size pot. See how it kind of like goes into a tree form? This one is called, I think, Song of India is, I think, the variety of this one. I think this is my last one I'm going to do for today. This is two different types of plants. This one is Pilea aluminum plant. And this one is called polkadot plant or hypoesty. We have 4 colors of hypoesty. This is red, pink, white. We'll see if I can get the other one. And a mix. All 3 colors, red, pink, and white together. They are known more for their foliage, like their leaves and stuff. They do bloom, but the goal is to not get them to bloom, or I mean, not let them bloom. If you let them bloom, they think their life cycle is over and they go into dormancy and basically will die soon. So whenever we see the hypoesty plants starting to bud, like get a line with a bud on them, then we know, oh my word, it's gonna bloom soon. We can't let it bloom. So I'll go around and cut off with a pair of scissors the bloom, or the bud, on the plant. So it just keeps the energy focused with the colored of the leaves, so the plant will give its energy to the leaf color and not focus its energy to the bloom, because once it blooms, it just goes downhill from that. So I would say that would be the key with these plants, is don't let them bloom, even though you might think it's really cool that they're gonna bloom, and I've actually let them bloom before and it's gorgeous. They're so pretty. It's like the most like purplest color bloom you've ever seen. They're just so pretty when they bloom. But if you want to keep a full plant and it to last for a long time, then you do not let it bloom. This is called Pilea aluminum plant, or aluminum pilea. The reason why it's called aluminum pilea or aluminum plant is because the leaves kind of look like aluminum's been painted on there, like aluminum foil. We tried to propagate these last year and they propagate so well. It's so cool. When you propagate it, you just snip off like the head of it and you stick it in dirt and it grows a new one. So I will probably be propagating these in a little while. Not today, but maybe a different day. I can come in here and snip off all the heads for cuttings and put them in a pot like that and propagate them and make more. So they're a really fast growing plant. They're easy to take care of. Their root system just gets crazy big, and they're one of the easiest plants to propagate and fast propagators. So that's kind of nice if you're looking for a nice house plant that is easy and that you can make more of. I would highly recommend Pilea aluminum plant. Alright, we did it. We got them all planted. We did, what did we do? 2 types of prayer plant, umbrella, Croton, Pilea, the aluminum plant, and the hypoestes. Oh, and the dracaena, the dragon's blood one. So I think we did pretty good. And it is warming up in here. It is feeling good. And it is such a nice feeling to have these done. And now I have a really good variety and amount, a good assortment of this size pot now for us for market and for craft shows. I'm almost done watering. I gotta go water a little bit up there. I ran out of room here, so I had to go put the dracaena up there. So I'm gonna quick water the dracaena. So I hope you're having a great day, and I really appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching me plant once again in the greenhouse. It's nice. It's getting to be April soon, and we can start seeding our cut flower garden soon and plant that outside, and then start selling these at the farmers market and craft shows. So all right, thanks again, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. All right, bye.